Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. Gerry, Max, Gerry. Hopefully you can keep us straight. If you can't, I'm worried about you. This came up recently. We'd been hearing some rumblings about this possibility for a while now, and it cropped up in the media recently again. Aaron Ramsey's out of contract in the summer. Arsenal has officially come out and said, no, we're not going to offer you that contract anymore. We're pulling it. Sorry, you're free to go. Which means he would be free as far as no transfer fee. But of course, you know, free players, when they come in for free, you compensate in other areas. Yeah. But basically, you end up compensating with how much you're paying them per week. All right? You may not pay as much up front, but you're paying it, and you're basically paying them, hey, thanks for coming to us for free. Mm-hmm. You know? So anyway, Ramsey, so would probably cost us in that way, but nothing up front. How is this gonna work, man? Is this a good idea? Would he even start? Who would he start for? Would he play as a number 8 or as a number 10? It's just, there's a lot of weirdness here. I think it starts with what you were saying off camera. Do you actually rate the player to want him to come for free?
Yeah, it's quite strange. I've done an article on the contract situation around Aaron Ramsey at Arsenal, and it just, the case literally seems to be his representing agency I think they came out publicly on Twitter and said, it was the club withdrew the offer, and there's not much else they can do. Obviously, following that, all the kind of the news publications come out and link him to Liverpool, Manchester United. I even saw Bayern Munich have been linked with him too.
I think I saw that.
I think, to be honest, this is the first time I'm hearing that Everton's a possibility, and I take it, I've got to be honest, I don't see Aaron Ramsey ever coming to Everton, but I take it as our hat kind of being thrown in the ring for these type of players that are coming off the wagon at top clubs. Do I rate them? Yeah, I do. I don't think it's the question of styles. Stylistically, would he fit into our team? I think that leads to more questions in regard to where we play him, number 8, number 10. Who knows? Positionally, really. On current form, I genuinely just wouldn't disrupt our current midfield. I think our current midfield is just, it's finding its feet and it's looking strong. Obviously, the contract expires at the end of the season, and Andre Gomez, his loan expires at the end of the season. So those two paths may meet perfectly at the end of the season as a replacement, but I don't know, Gerry. Is my honest answer. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I'm torn as well, because when you see him line up for Arsenal, he plays sometimes more as one of those farther forward center mids, and then you'll see him kind of drop back some. Which leads me to believe that he could possibly, play where Sigurdsson plays, or he could play where Gomez plays. I personally don't think he could do as good a job as either one of those guys. You know what I mean? So I don't think he gets into our starting lineup the way it sits now. The way we were talking about that off camera. We both agree that, leave those guys alone. However, and I don't know if I would want him starting game in, game out because of his injury history. Yeah. I like the idea, but if he's in our squad, the idea of, let's say Sigurdsson gets hurt and you can bring in Aaron Ramsey, that's nuts. Yeah. That would be great. I love that. I love the idea of being able to bring him in and not because now Sigurdsson is an Iron Man. The guy can play for a long time and not really seem tired. He takes care of himself. However, it's not like he's 22 years old. He's gonna keep getting older, and if we can spell him sometimes, that's great. However, is Aaron Ramsey going to be cool with that?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's an interesting question, and there's a question to be made in regard to wages as well. What type of wages would he be on? Yeah, it's a funny one because a plus side to this is I would argue he brings that winning mentality into the squad, which I feel that you can't get enough of as a club and as a team. You need winners in the dressing room, and he played a key part in that Arsenal side under Arsene Wenger that won several FA Cups. I'm sure he even popped up with a few goals in finals as well. So you argue, he brings that winning mentality, but it's the style question for me. I think it poses the biggest mystery. Is he the type of player that Marco Silva would want? I don't know. I genuinely feel like Marco Silva's happy with what he's got, and this would only be a transfer being made out of the fact that he is a free transfer. Would he, if he had a 3-4 year contract, would we be extending our arm and wanting to get him in? I don't think so.
This is a cop-out answer, but I think it's the best answer I've got. If Marco and Marcel bring him in, I'm fine because I'm to the point now where I trust them. That's a stupid BS answer, but you know something? I totally mean it. You know what I mean? At this point, every one of those damn transfers that they've brought in has worked out and has been a good thing. I mean, we still don't know about Mina, but I think we feel like it's going to be fine.
Yeah, those transfers just look to have solved all the problems that were there before they got here.
They bring him in, they've got a plan. That's cool. It's not the previous regime's transfer strategy, which is not one. Where they just had none. They're like, that's a good player. Yeah.
Square pegs and round holes.
It was like, just pulling cash out and just being like, you see this? You see all our money? Oh, you saw it? Oh, now we have to pay more, don't we? You know what? We want that player. He's good. Yeah. He scored a goal. You know what? That player played great against us the other day. There's some money for him too. You know what I mean? It was just, this is it's deliberate. And Marcel's not above holding out, to try to get a better deal. I fully trust Marcel and I trust Marco, first name basis. But I do. So if he comes, they've got a plan, it'll be fine. And if he comes, that means he's okay with sitting the bench some. Because you know what? The better players play right now. It's not if you've got seniority anymore. Yeah. It's who looks the best.
Yeah. I think it'd be a strange addition to the squad. It's just not one that I could really picture happening anytime soon. It's weird. Obviously, he's always had that weird kind of omen attached to him that whenever he scores, someone famous dies too. So to have him join the club. Have you ever heard of that before, Gerry?
No, I haven't heard that.
Look it up. Look it up, Gerry. I don't think it stands anymore because he's chipped in with a good few more goals. But it was just this weird
bizarre.
Earlier on in his career, that every time he scored for Arsenal, someone had then like a famous person.
That's horrible.
Yeah, look it up. It's got some substance to it.
That's like another reason to say poor Aaron Ramsey. That sucks. So yeah. Anyway, summing up here, I don't think Max and we don't think Ramsey's a bad player. We're trying to figure out how he would fit in. Would it be a thing where if Gomez was gone, Ramsey would be slotting in at number 8? I don't think he would do that job as well. He definitely doesn't provide as much size and bulk in the middle, which is what I think Gomez is doing. He's giving us a more physical presence in there, which has been great. But yeah, we don't hate the idea of him coming to Everton. It's just hard for us to imagine fully. Yeah. And we're trying to figure out what it would mean for the other players. And yeah. And with whether Ramsey would be cool with the fact that he probably wouldn't be starting. Yeah. It's, to be honest, this is one of those things where I think two people could talk for 2 minutes about it and then get all out, but I think you could talk a lot longer about this.
Yeah.
It's a weird scenario.
He's a weird mold of player.
Mm-hmm.
They always raise questions, I think.
Very polarizing. I think a lot of people don't like him at all. This is the way Walcott was, though. A lot of people didn't like Walcott when we signed him either. A lot of people still don't.
Might just be Arsenal players.
Aha.
Possible.
All right, so that's it for our Should Everton Sign Ramsey segment. I guess our answer is, I don't know, Marcel and Marco. What do you think?
Yeah.
If you've been digging our videos, please subscribe to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel. We'd sincerely appreciate it. Very close to 1,300 subs. Thank you very much for that. Check out Max's Twitter, because, the guy just podcasts for fun. You know what I mean? He's just pod happy, that fellow. Want him on your video? He'll come. He'll be on there. No big deal. Yeah, Max is everywhere. Check his Twitter profile for that. He also does a lot of analysis for the Toffee Blues website. So check that out. All right. He has smart football thoughts. I guess that's it. This is our final video segment. So if you are watching via video and you would like to see Max do the lightning round segment on the podcast, well, you won't be able to see it, but you can listen to it. Basically, it'll be a series of either or questions, 20 of them that he's got to answer, rapid fire, and we'll learn more about Max. And we'll be better as people. So until then, I guess switch over now if you want that. If not, we'll see you later. So thanks a lot. Bye.